Hello guys, hello. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. It is me, it is I, it is Dorcas Adamu. It is the Achiever. I've missed you so much. So there's this particular thing that has been in my mind since December began, and I thought, why not I do this particular video for you guys since we are already towards the end of the year. So please stick to the end of the video. I'll be right back. So one major thing that one needs to do, either beginning of the year, quarter of the year, 3/4 of the year, or the last month of the year, is to set goals. One major thing we need to do is to set goals, and we can't just set goals just like that, just to write them down alone. Our goals have to be smart, just like you having a smartphone. Your phone is a smartphone, not a dull phone. So don't mind, I'm just joking. So your goal has to be smart, not dull, okay? Because you're not a dull person. So S in our SMART stands for specific. Yes, the one major thing you need when you're setting a goal is your goal has to be very, very specific. It has to be specific. You know why? Because you cannot just say, okay, by January. Now we're in December. You cannot just say, okay, for example, now I will say by January I want to be fat. Maybe that's what I want. I want to look fatter than this, just like that. I have to say, okay, by January let's say by January 25th, for example, I want to be 35 kg. If I'm 30 kg now, for example. So you see, it is very specific. I'm specific about the day. I'm specific about the kg that I want to add. Do you understand? It's just like me saying my waist is 30, for example, 30 inches, and I want to have 28. You see, so I am specific about it. So let's move to the next point, which is M in our spelling of SMART. M stands for measurable. You have to be able to measure your goals. You have to be able to measure it. Just like you saying, okay, you want to save 100,000 by January, right? So you know that you can be able to measure it and see, okay, my progress, I'm making progress, right? You are specific about it, and then you are able to measure what you are working on, that particular goal. Okay, so the next one is A, which is what? Attainable. Your goal, it has to be attainable, because you cannot just say, okay, I want to save 100k, and then you don't have a particular plan on how to achieve that particular goal. Do you understand? So like I said earlier, that I want to add my weight, or I want to reduce my waist, for example. It has to be attainable. How? I have to work out, or I have to eat more, I have to go on a diet if I want to lose weight, or I have to look for something I will do that will earn me money, cash, money, right? So there is something I have to do. So that goal has to be what? Attainable. That is what A stands for. And the next is R, which is what? Realistic. Your goal has to be realistic. It has to be realistic, because okay, for example, now I have 0 naira in my account, for example. Well, actually, let's say I have 0 naira in my account, and then I'll be like, me like this. By January I want to have 1 million naira, just like that. I have to be realistic. I have to be real with myself that okay, I do not have any source of income, for example. Money is not coming in from anywhere. So how do I want to achieve it? I am not real to myself. You have to be real to yourself. You cannot just say, I want to have this thing, I want to have that thing, without sitting down and thinking that okay, there has to be a strategic plan in order to make it come to pass. It has to be a real stuff, not that it will just be like in fantasy. You're just thinking, oh, me, I'm very rich, I'm a millionaire. Yes, by faith we are all rich, but we have this wisdom. That is why we have brain, Abi. We are wise. So God has given us that brain in order to think, in order to write, in order to put in our gifts and talents and make things happen for us. Yes, I think I've tackled R, which is realistic. And the last part about setting of goal is in our SMART goal spelling is T, which is time bound. Any goal you are setting has to be you have to have a particular time. The time you set to start achieving the goal, the time you want to be monitoring your progress on the goal, and the time you want it achieved, right? For example, if you are somebody that loves to read a lot, there's an app called Fico app. If you are reading some books on the app, you will see that with time, the more you read, it will show 20% read, 30% read, 35% read, right? That means the app is monitoring your progress. As you read and read, your progress is being measured. Okay, so you see that app particularly has already defined like SMART goals. The book is specific, you know the book you're reading, you can measure your progress as you're reading the book like that. And when you finish reading the book to everything like that, so you have to have a time already set. Okay, by January, for example, let me set a SMART goal now. By January 24, I will have saved 50k. It is possible if I have like 20k now in my account, for example. So you see, your goal has to be SMART, which is specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, and it has to have a time. It has to have a time frame that you have in order to achieve that goal. So I hope that you've learned something today from this video. Thank you so much for watching. I love you. If you've not subscribed, please kindly subscribe and share. Okay, share. Some people might need to see this video. Kindly share it to people around you or your friends. I love you. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.